What's up, guys? Lynn Ray here. Pretty tired. Um, Past my bedtime, but I decided to do a quick little video. Hopefully, it's quick. Just something that's been on my mind a little lately. I'll find where's the camera? Okay, the camera's over here. So I've just been thinking about some things lately. Something that's actually been affecting me my entire life. And just as I grow, I'm on this self-awareness journey, spiritual journey, I don't know, whatever it's called. And one of the things that's coming up for me quite a bit is how do I word this? Being more vulnerable. Maybe wearing masks, and it'll make sense in a few minutes. So we'll just call it that. So wearing masks, being more vulnerable. So one of the things I have struggled with for a while is this mask that I wear. And most people wear a mask, so don't most people wear masks. It's very, for me at least, it's very rare to find someone who doesn't have a mask, right? So someone who's legitimately themselves at all times, right? Most people have some mask. And so for me, there's a few masks that I wear. I won't delve into all of them. But one of the ones that's affected me recently is this mask, this stoic mask, and I'll give you a little example. So I went to Bali a few weeks ago. Had this beautiful time. I had one hiccup the entire time, but overall, I mean, 100%. Like this experience was amazing. But in the very beginning of my Bali experience, I was very unemotional. I was present with myself, but I was there with a group of people, and I just wasn't present for them or with them. I don't know if that makes sense, but I was just, just overall, I was a stoic, right? I just wasn't, when I was happy, I didn't really laugh. I didn't smile, when I was sad, I just kind of stayed off to myself. I didn't talk to anyone. When I was, angry, same thing. So no one was really able to see what was happening to me, right? And not that they were supposed to see that, but I was a stoic, right? And I still am sometimes. I just wasn't able to show what was happening inside, show my emotions and things like that. And so that was in the very beginning, and I was in Bali for probably I was there for 12 or 13 days, something like that. And probably right before the halfway point is when I started to put down that mask. I started to take it off a little bit, laugh, joke, smile, have fun. And when I was sad, I would show that emotion, angry, all those things, I took that stoic mask off. And what I found during that whole little experience, during this whole, I'm probably a lot louder now, my heater just cut off. But what I found during that whole experience is I felt better about myself. I felt better about who I was as a person. I felt better about just how I interacted with people and how people perceive me. Not that matters, but sometimes we get into this place where we think everyone hates us and everyone's going to judge us and things like that. But when I took that mask off, I didn't really feel that anymore. I guess I did initially, but I got to a point where I didn't care what people thought of me, right? I didn't care that people saw me laughing at a stupid joke or, something that really wasn't that funny, or I didn't care that, sorry, turn that off. I didn't care that, people, would see me if I was, I was sad or whatever the case may be. Um, I mean, I'll just share this little experience with you. I'm not a naturally. I've been a stoic my whole life. Like I have been. I've been a stoic my whole life, and so I had an experience I just thought about, but I won't share that experience with. Oh, will I? I don't know if I want to share that experience right now. Maybe later. But I'll just say this: I'm not a crier. I'm not a physically tearing up type of person. Um, I don't recall. I mean, I guess as a child we all are, but I don't recall, you know, shedding many tears of sadness. Um, I don't recall ever really shedding many tears of sadness, or even tears of joy. But when I was in Bali, I had lots of like amazing magical experiences. It was crazy. It was amazing, right? And I actually shed tears of sadness, and I actually shed tears of joy. It was the first time I've done that. I don't know, in years, right? And that's just not what I do. Um, but I actually shed these tears of happiness and tears of sadness. Obviously different times, um, and it was just so freeing. It was it was pretty amazing. Like I felt so free. I felt unfiltered. I felt like I wasn't in a prison. Right. I was able to just do that, and I didn't care. I did it around people. Right. Which is very strange. Um, but at that point, I didn't care. I didn't care what people thought. It was pretty. It was very amazing, very freeing, liberating, and that's what I'm finding. So this is I guess the gist of all of this. We as people, we all have some type of mask. Whether it's like a materialistic mask or the athlete mask, the soldier mask, the stoic mask, all of these things. There's so many masks, right? Male and female. There's masks for all of us, and I'm finding that we all have these masks, and once we're able to realize we're wearing a mask, right? We have to know that we're wearing one, right? Some people don't realize they're wearing the athlete mask, the jock mask or the the stoner mask, whatever mask it is. Most people don't realize that they're wearing this mask. But I found that once we realize that we're wearing a mask and we're willing to work on taking that mask off, we actually become who we truly are on the inside, if that makes any sense, right? We're showing the world, we're showing ourselves who we really are, right? Because if we're wearing a mask, it's just a costume, right? No one really sees who we really are on the inside. And, I'd be willing to bet most people love, they love deeply. Most people have, experience sadness. Most people experience anger. Um, people experience whatever, but these masks that we wear stop us from actually fully experiencing these emotions. And just going back to my little experience in Bali, like it felt really good to experience. It felt really good to experience those emotions, you know, emotions that I haven't felt or experienced in years, right? Feeling so much joy that you cry, right? Feeling so much sadness that you are willing to physically shed tears, because we can kind of stop that stuff from happening. So, but yeah, it's so interesting and so freeing and liberating. That's just kind of been something that I think about almost daily now since I left Bali. It's just trying to be myself, trying to be more of the person who I truly am inside and not the person, you know, outside of the mask. And so, anyways, I'm just kind of rambling right now. I'm a little tired. It's just something I want to get off my chest, get off my brain, and you know, put into the world, put into the universe, see what happens, and it doesn't matter if anything happens. It's just something I wanted to do. So, yeah. So, all right. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.